Welcome, Warhawk Nation, to another exciting episode of our Coffee with Coach podcast. I'm your host, Coach Zerman, and I'm thrilled to be here today to celebrate our incredible community, school spirit, and outstanding teachers that make our school a great place to learn and call home. Today, we have the privilege to have Mrs. Billington, aka Teal, join us and share some highlights that she has noticed within our school and our community. But before we dive into that, Teal, will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right, hi, I am Mrs. Billington, Teal. I graduated here from Weyauwega. Lived here my whole life, student athlete. I played volleyball and softball. Volleyball has been in my blood since I was born, so yeah.
Definitely a gene that was going to be passed on to you, whether you liked it or not, probably.
Yep. Yep, and I love it. I love seeing it in my girls, and I got two awesome future WARHAWKS at home, and I can't wait to see them grow up and have the spirit that we have going on here. So.
Well, and there's a couple things that I know about you as well. You were not only just an athlete, you were a scholarship athlete, and you went Division II to Minnesota Duluth.
Yeah.
And you're a Bulldog. That's also where I went first out of high school, which I thought is kind of crazy. And I've heard in the streets that you are all-time quarterback at recess.
Yes.
So if you're plotting to come after my job, I totally understand. The bar's not set very high. So I appreciate that. Let's talk about some important stuff relating to like our community. What are some things, some positive things that you're noticing within our community, or what makes you proud of being from Weyauwega-Fremont, small town USA?
So what I've seen so much lately is just the youth sports that's going on here. Every sport, basketball, wrestling, football, volleyball, softball, everybody is involved through like the students, the coaches, the parents. Everybody's putting their time in to make their kids, better little athletes, just to grow up and become better humans. So they're doing such a good job.
It is truly impressive to see all of these parents and adults, and even if they don't have kids in the program yet, but they will, giving so much time. And I've always been told time is our biggest asset because it's something you can never get back. Yeah. And for them to put their heart and soul into the future of this community, into these kids, it's a beautiful thing to see. I see it all the time. After our practice, there's thousands of kids, it feels like, going on the fields and getting ready to roll for youth sports. Yeah. So I truly love seeing that. I know you're a person that wears 1,000 hats within this district, so you're everywhere seeing this firsthand on all different levels.
Right.
So it is truly awesome to see. Yeah. And honestly, they're using athletics as a conduit to make them good people too.
Yeah.
So you're learning great lessons as a young person. Mm-hmm. So I do echo that, absolutely. What are you seeing in the halls? What's the witness Warhawk greatness you're seeing in our halls, in our classrooms that exemplifies our Warhawk mentality?
Seeing it in the elementary, especially, but yeah, I see it everywhere in our school. Just the love that every student or every kid has for each other, the support that they give to each other, like in our classroom or somebody else's classroom. We have classroom buddies, and we have kindergarten buddies, and we have middle school buddies, and whenever I have it on their schedule, they're always asking, which buddies is it? And they're so jacked no matter who it is. If it's kindergarten, they're so excited to play with their kindergarten buddies out at recess, or read their story, or do their craft. And then when middle school buddies, they want to show their new book that they read, and it's really awesome to see.
Unconditional excitement for them.
Yeah.
And it's cool because they really do love everyone. Like I said, when I go into your classroom, they even give me a hug, and I'm not real sure if they just feel sorry for me or they just want to make fun of my mustache. But they give me a hug and make me feel welcome no matter what. But that's a token to you in the classroom, Teal. And I've told you this in the past, and I'll keep telling you it because these kids will always emulate what we do in front of them. And the reason they love each other and and support each other so much is because they get that from you right off the rip in the morning when you're giving them handshakes, you're meeting them with a smile. No matter if you were up all night with your kids or going through whatever is at home, you're smiling and greeting these kids, and then they carry that the rest of the day. And I see that every day from you, and it's just unbelievable. So there's no surprise there within your classroom.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let's get into some highlights that you're seeing within our staff. Let's take a moment to recognize our incredible staff who go above and beyond to inspire, educate, and empower our students every single day. I know this was a tough one for you, not because you were trying to think of there wasn't enough. You had too many shout-outs you wanted, and I'm putting the constraints on you and saying, hey, you just got to give me a couple that you're just seeing that are really demonstrating the Warhawk mentality.
Yeah, this one was tough. We have so many awesome staff members, students. Everybody just shows the great love that we have in our school here. But Jody Zeikert, she is one that came to my mind on just the love that she has in her classroom and what she does. She has her kids at home, and then her just the kids that she shows the love that in her classroom. And I can always go to her if I have a question for what to do for my kids, or she has been through it with hers, and it's just awesome to see the support that she can give to our school. And then Sarah Sipple, she also has her 3 kids at home, and she just knows how to share that love with her own students. She's been here since I was here. She was my husband's teacher in 4th grade, and it's just so cool to see.
Sure, she'll be excited to hear that.
I know, but she's been here, and I always feel comfortable. So I can go to her if I need a hug, if I need anything. She's there for me. So
those are 2 complete rock stars, and I couldn't agree with you more. I always find it super impressive that not only you ladies are demonstrating high quality and unconditional love for your students in your classrooms, but you're also going home, and that job doesn't stop. And you're still being super mom, giving the love that your kids need to make them great human beings as well. And it's just all around the clock. So the real superheroes and MVPs are obviously the moms of the world. I mean, I'm a huge mama's boy, and I'll be the first one to say it. But it's I definitely appreciate what you ladies are doing in elementary school. And those kids, you look at them and they feel it. And I've always said, if you want to measure learning, take a look at the amount of love in the classroom, and I guarantee it's at least equal, if not greater, for what they're learning from that person. So you ladies dominate. Teal, thank you so much for being here today. I know you were super excited and not nervous whatsoever. Luckily, I think there's only 2 people in the world that listen to this, so it's totally okay. But as we wrap up today's episode, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to everyone who makes our school such a special place to learn and grow. Whether you're a community member, student, teacher, or staff member, your contributions are truly invaluable and deeply appreciated. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to join us next time for more inspiring stories and shout-outs from our Warhawk community. Until then, please give great effort, care deeply, and always win Warhawks.